What is up, Taurus? How are y'all doing? It is time for your October 2023 main monthly reading. Stick around. What is up, y'all? Can you believe it's already October? Well, at the moment this is being filmed, it's not, but still, we're at the last quarter of the year, dude. So, October 2023 for Taurus. Don't forget, y'all, for those of you who are catching this live or still in the month of September, my September reading sale is still going on, where all pre-recorded personal readings are $50 off. That is to celebrate my 5 years reading tarot on YouTube. Now, since we're reaching the holiday season, there's going to be sales all holiday season long. Okay. So there will be a new special little something for October. Stick around to find out what that is. But for now, while September is still going on, all pre-recorded personal readings are $50 off. The information on how to schedule a personal reading is in the description of this video. All right, let's jump on into this. We're starting these off with the next person who's coming in. Let's see who's coming into Taurus's life next. Let's take a look at that situation. How's the energy looking? Oh, High Priestess could be a Cancer for some of you. Don't know what to say about that just yet, though. Let's see how it plays into the rest of the spread. Oh, man, looking good. Uh-oh, a little bit of codependency energy here. It's okay. It's not a guaranteed deal breaker. I'm not going to hammer on that really hard unless that comes through again. But this energy does need to be put in check. If you're getting into a relationship out of loneliness and you're expecting a relationship to cure your loneliness, you will end up disappointed. But at first, I'm kind of honestly feeling like you may be taking a step back because you think this is too good to be true. So it almost kind of feels like you're almost looking for something wrong here. Yeah, you feel like this is too good to be true. The only thing is the way this person expresses their emotions isn't, I don't really think it's bad, but it's almost like you might be hyper focused on it and thinking that it's a bad thing because you're just paranoid. I'm kind of sensing a little bit of paranoia here. I think there's a fear of abandonment, a fear of rejection, a fear of wasting your time. So that ego voice is kind of getting up there and getting the best of you and thinking, oh, no, there's no way. This is too good to be true. There's got to be something wrong here. And it's like you're almost like you're hyper focusing on what could be going wrong. So because you're catching feelings really quick, really, really quick. And hey, maybe this person's coming in real quick. They came in real quick and it kind of shocked you a little bit. And they seem to be ticking off all the boxes, but it just kind of feels like there's this part of you that's like, whoa, hold up. Is Ashton Kutcher going to come jump out of the bushes? Am I being punked? What's going on here? There's got to be something wrong. There's got to be something wrong. Whoa, there's got to be something wrong. And you're hyper focused on it. But I'm not seeing anything to worry about. I'm really not. But I kind of see you backing away from this a little bit. I think your feelings might be scaring you a little bit. Either way, though, your intuition is telling you that there's nothing wrong here, but I think the ego brain is getting the best of you. Okay, it could be an Aries for some of you. Also have Cancer here. That's all I'm getting out of this. Let's look at their intentions then. Let's see what this person's all about. Next person coming in. What are their intentions really all about? Does Taurus really need to be worried? Queen of Cups reversed. Okay. So they are, yeah, they are a little bit emotionally distant, I think. A little bit. But it's not for bad reasons. No, it's not for bad reasons. They're protecting their heart. So I kind of think they're kind of going through something similar to what you're going through. They're kind of keeping you at a safe arm's distance just to make sure you're all about it. You know, because I think in the past what they did was they jumped into something really, really fast, fell hardcore in love, and then got ghosted. I think they either got ghosted or somebody betrayed them that they trusted and confided in with their heart and soul. And, you know, whenever you get betrayed by somebody like that, it's real easy to throw your guard up. Real easy. I've done it. Fuck yeah, dude. You know, when you're naive and you don't know what to energetically look for or energetically feel for in order to put your trust in somebody, and you end up trusting in the wrong person, and then they turn on you and stab you in the back. I think we've all been through that. If you haven't, it's probably going to happen at some point. And how do we react to that? Most of us throw our guard up immediately. And I kind of feel like they're kind of doing the same thing that you're doing a little bit, but they don't have bad intentions. I don't think so. They don't have bad intentions. They just have a broken heart. Somebody broke their heart in the past and they're not healed from it. And yeah, they probably still are carrying some of that person's energy into this connection because, like I said, most people don't know how to heal. That's the reason why they do this. It's not that they don't want to, it's that they don't know how. So I wouldn't say bad intentions, though. It's just something very similar to what you're going through. Very similar. But I don't think they have any intentions with reconciling with a past person. They're wanting to keep the past in the past, and they are looking forward to somebody they can start new and start fresh with. I think so. It could be a Pisces for some of you. Also have Scorpio here and Cancer. I got Virgo too. Okay. All right. Let's see the outcome. Outcome for the month. High Priestess reversed. Man, I'm still seeing a battle of ego and intuition. Page of Pentacles reversed. Man, I'm going to tell you what. Look at this. So when we got the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands right next to each other, on an energetic level, that's kind of like driving your car down the road with the emergency brake up. You know, I love that stand-up comedy joke Mitch Hedberg tells. You remember that back in the day? He said, sometimes I'll take off driving down the road with the emergency brake on. And that gives a whole new meaning to the emergency brake. It's not an emergency brake. It's an emergency make the car smell funny lever. That's what I think of every time I see something like this, man. An emergency make the car smell funny lever. Basically, this is starting to move really, really quick, and somebody's trying to put on the brakes. You haven't let the e-brake off so that this can really, it's going to start moving quick, though. It's moving quick, but there's still this communication or energetic disconnect here. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? Got Three of Wands in the reverse. Temperance. I knew that was going to come out at some point. Look, the only thing you can do as an individual, you can't do it all to make sure that this works out perfectly. Here's the only thing that you can do. The only thing that you can do is prove to this person that you're not like anybody they've ever been with before. Prove that you ain't playing the same games everybody else is playing. Prove that you ain't bringing the same drama to the table that everybody else is bringing. And how do you do that? How do you prove that? Time. Time and patience. That's it. Because, I mean, hopefully most of us are grown fucking adults. I hope there's no kids watching me, but most of us who are grown adults, and we've been in a few relationships before, we've been there, done that, haven't we? We done heard people, you know, recite the most beautiful sounding script of everything that we wanted to hear and promised us the world and promised us they would never hurt us and promised us they wouldn't do this and promised they weren't like that and promised they would never do this and this, that, the third, the other thing. And then they turned around and fucking did it, didn't they? We've all been there. Well, they have too. They have too. So very frequently we get to a place where it's like, your words, not too concerned about your words. I want to see it. I want to see it. If you're going to talk that talk, I'm going to be watching to make sure you walk that walk. And that takes some time. And when it comes to consistency, didn't Taurus invent consistency? I mean, aren't y'all the ones that invented the routine? All you got to do is show up and show out. Show up as the person that you say that you are. Make sure your actions match up with your words. You say what you mean what you say. You stay consistent, and that's all you can do. At that point, it's up to them. It's up to them to get over their own little insecurities and their own little issues in their own heart. They have to do that work. You can't do that for them. You can do everything in the world to prove somebody, but if they don't see it, if they're looking at you through a broken lens, there's not a whole lot you can do. But when you do that, it does greatly increase the chances of the person looking at you being like, damn, okay. All right, well, maybe this person's the real deal then. And the guard will start to come down. It's the only thing you can do as an individual. And make sure you all establish a solid friendship. Okay. Make sure you all establish solid communication. I personally contend, and I stand very firm on this. Very firm. I have not seen any evidence to disprove this thus far in my life or in my line of work. That friendship in the beginning is almost one of the most important things that you can do. Because if you don't form that friendship, I promise you, eventually that in the beginning feeling is going to wear off. And if you ain't formed a friendship, that's when it's going to go to shit. Every time. Not most of the time. Not some of the time. Every time. Every time. If y'all ain't friends, y'all really don't enjoy hanging around each other. You don't not necessarily have everything in common, but you can't hang out like friends. By the time that in the beginning intense feeling wears off and y'all don't even really like hanging around each other, then you're fucked. And that happens all the time. All the time. All right, let's look at the person from the past. Anything happening generally between Taurus and the person from the past? Generally happening. What's generally happening here between Taurus and the past person? Ooh, 10 of Pentacles, though. Hang on a minute. I got a funny feeling about that. I knew it. 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 They're putting on a show for you. That's what it is. Because they still feel a real strong connection with you with that Lover's card there. Could be a Gemini for some of you. I also have Aquarius here. They still feel a real strong connection with you. So, yes, they're keeping a very close eye on you. And they assume you're keeping a close eye on them, too. Whether you are or you're not, I don't know. but they're putting on a show for you. So those of you who are keeping an eye on this person, just know that what you see is all an act. This shit, this shit, this shit, it's all an act. It's all an act. This is how they really feel. That's how they really feel. They just trying to get your attention, or at least get you to think something about them. I mean, they would still feel like they won the battle if you're looking at them regretting it. Man, they got it going on now. Look at me. Damn. I wish I hadn't have done this. I wish I would have tried to get back with them. I wish I wouldn't have let it slip. I wish I wouldn't have left. I wish I wouldn't have let them leave. But that's what they want. That's what they're trying to do. But they too scared to come forward. They just trying to get your attention. Oh, shit. Do we even need to dig their energy and their intentions up? I guess that told me everything I need to know. I guess let's take a look, see what their feelings are. Let's dig past that superficial layer of bullshit and see if we can get a good read on their deepest feelings. 7 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah, they're starting to realize they're wasting their time. Told you they're stalking you. Told you they're stalking you. They're starting to realize they're wasting your time because you just really don't seem to care. This is so hard to put words to because I don't think they have like an end goal. Like it'd be one thing if they had a plan, like, okay, I'm going to put on this show and Taurus is going to see it and feel stupid and realize how much they regret it. And Taurus is going to come running back and then we're going to reconcile. It'd be one thing if they had a plan like that. I don't even think it's a plan like that. I don't think so. I think it's just, I want Taurus to feel stupid. Just so I'll feel better about myself. Basically. With the 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords. I don't think there is a plan here. I don't think there's a solid intention. I just want Taurus to feel stupid. That's it. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Also have Cancer here. Yeah, that's it. That's it. They still struggling. They still struggling. Okay. Are they taking any action? Are they taking action? No, they too scared. No, they too scared. They're suffering in silence. Nope. Hangman, 2 of Wands. Not taking action. Suffering in silence with unfinished business and unanswered questions. What's the advice? Would it be a good idea for Taurus to reach out to this person? What's the best advice? Oh, 6 of Wands. Look, while they're busy trying to paint a false picture of who they are so that other people think they live some type of life, you focus your energy on actually living that type of life. See, there's 2 types of people in this world. There's the type of people who care about other people's opinion, and there's the type of people who don't. You can tell the people that care about other people's opinion. They're people pleasers. They're always showing off. They're always bragging, this and that. And the people who don't care about other people's opinions, you don't typically tend to know very much about them. Not really. You know what they let you know. And that's about it. They're not painting up some sort of picture of this, that, and the third. They're just, you may not really know much about them. They don't give a fuck what you think about them. It's like, have you ever noticed that real successful people, you typically can't look at them and tell? They got on fucking Walmart shirts they bought in a 5-pack with a pair of jeans they got at Target, and that'll be a real successful person. And the person that wants to look successful, done got on that $400 t-shirt, the $1,000 belt buckle, a $10,000 necklace on and whatnot, and you see what I'm saying? You get what I'm coming from. Be the person that wears the Walmart shirt and who is actually successful, and don't be the person that just wants to create the perception of it. That makes sense? See what I'm saying? So you let them go play whatever little game they want to play. You just do you, boo-boo. All right. New person. Let's look at the new person who just showed up. New person who just showed up into Taurus's life. Let's look at that situation. Could be an Aries for some of you. Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Oh, wow, we got that 10 of Cups, though. Man, it's looking pretty damn good. There's not really a whole lot to say here, to be honest with you. I do think that you are doing the best you can to go about this as logically, as rationally, and reasonably as possible. You're trying not to let your feelings get in the way. But Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. What else can we say about that? What can we say about that? Now, the only thing that is a little bit of a concern here is the 3 of Wands and the 8 of Cups in the reverse, indicating to me that there is some past energy in here. Somebody suspects that somebody from the past is going to come back and try to reconcile and try to sabotage things. I don't know if that's them or if that's you. If it's not you, it's probably them, who is concerned that, man, somebody from the past is going to try to come back and wreck this. There's some baggage being carried from the past. It doesn't look all that bad, though. We have the King and Queen of Pentacles. I think there's even potential here for the two of you to be a power couple if you both put in the work and the effort. Okay, could be an earth sign for some of you. I got air signs, but specifically I have Aries here on the table. Okay. Let's take a look at them intentions, though. Okay, oh, Ace of Cups. I think this person's very straightforward with you. I think they're very, very straightforward. They say what they mean what they say. Probably got more feelings for you than you realize. They may tell you that they have feelings and they mean it, but you may not even quite realize the full depth of it. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. But I think it's them that is concerned about somebody from the past. Now, this person, one of the reasons why you may not quite fully understand the feelings that they have for you is because they are emotionally independent. Because most of us are accustomed to emotional codependency and toxic attachments. And that's what's been so glorified in music and movies for so many years, that when you meet somebody who's emotionally independent, that may make you question their feelings for you. That doesn't mean they don't have feelings for you. It means they don't need you. They don't need, they don't depend on and desperately need to be in a relationship, which is a good thing. You don't want that. If that energy is there, that energy is highly toxic. They're very emotionally independent. So that means they choose you. They see something very valuable in you. They feel a genuine connection with you. They see the potential that the two of you could have. But it's the type to where if you was to go walking out the door, they ain't gonna run and chase after you. If you was to say, I don't know if I want this anymore. Oh, okay, all right then. I mean, if you ain't feeling it, you ain't feeling it. I'm not gonna fight for this. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to fight to try to keep you in my life. I shouldn't have to run and fucking chase after you. If you try to make them jealous, they ain't gonna play that game. They shouldn't have to. That's toxic. That's not true love. That's toxic attachment, toxic control. That's, they're the type of person, they're just not going to play those games. See what I'm saying? Not saying that you're going to do that. Hopefully, there might be one or two of you that might. And if you do, well, then that's your fucking fault if you fuck this relationship up. But I think the majority of you are not. But that's just where they're coming from. They got a lot more feelings than you realize. A lot more. Let's see the outcome for October. Outcome for October. Oh, Ace of Cups again. Bam. Third time in a row. This is going to continue leveling up, and leveling up. The feelings are going to keep getting stronger and stronger. This looks like it's headed for greatness. This is headed straight towards success. Uh-oh, devil card there. So it is starting off highly sexual. So just be careful and don't let it turn into a sex-based connection. Be sure there's a psychological and emotional connection, both of them. Again, that friendship. We just talked about this. Got to have that friendship, dude. We got to have that friendship. Don't let no feelings pull the wool over your eyes. What's the advice? Whoa. Yep. Look, 9 of Pentacles. That goes right along with what I was just saying. And don't let no feelings pull the wool over your eyes. Form a friendship. Be sure. Can we be friends? Can we hang out as friends? Do we enjoy hanging out together, spending time together? Doing shit friends do. Can we do that? Because that has to be established. That has to be established. If it's not established, eventually, once that heavy, intense feeling in the beginning wears off, and y'all don't even really like hanging around each other, that's when most relationships start spiraling downhill. Be sure you establish that. Nothing wrong with an intimate connection in the beginning. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Just make sure that that's not all it's about. Make sure that's not the top of the priority list. You see what I'm saying? It's looking pretty good, though. I don't see any legitimate reason why this should run into a brick wall. As long as y'all stay on the path that you're on right now, it's headed for greatness. Straight up. Now, we'll keep an eye on it as time ticks on and the months roll by, but I don't see any reason why it should. All right, let's get some real quick general advice. What general advice do we have for my Taurus friends? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh. All right, one more. Only try to control what you actually have control of. And establishing that understanding is very important. And sometimes it can be hard to discern, especially here on planet Earth in 3D human form. Almost everything requires work, energy, and effort. Almost everything. And so how do I distinguish the difference between putting forth work, energy, and effort and fighting against the universe? See, a lot of you have heard me talk about this before. This is mainly for the new faces who have never heard my advice before. But even if you have heard it, it doesn't hurt to hear it again, because this is very important shit. For example, many of you who have been following me for a while saw that this year I moved my family from Las Vegas to Southern California. A lot of big business opportunities coming up. Next year is going to be a big year for me. Anyway, it was challenging. It was hard. It was challenge after struggle after struggle after obstacle after obstacle. And I remember my wife asked me, did we take the wrong path? We keep experiencing roadblocks. And I said, no, we're not. No, we're not. We have not experienced the first roadblock. We've experienced challenges and obstacles. And this is how you distinguish the difference between whether or not you're on the right path or you're fighting against the universe, trying to go down a path the universe don't want you on. If you're trying to do something the universe don't want you to do, you will experience straight up roadblocks that completely prevent you from making any progress whatsoever. And here's the kicker to it. If you keep fighting, the universe will defy the laws of logic to prevent you from doing something. This is how you know the universe is saying, no, stop. Shit don't make sense. I just bought this brand new car with 4 miles on it when I drove it off the lot. Why in the world did the head gasket blow? The engine wasn't overheating. How did the head gasket blow? So you go get the head gasket fixed. Then the piston rings fry. Are you fucking kidding me? That means that's not your car. This don't make sense. That means that's not your car. Get rid of the car. See what I'm saying? Now, when little shit happens that's just a challenge and an obstacle that is not preventing your progress, that, makes sense. It's annoying. I wish this wouldn't be happening, but you can overcome it. And then once you overcome it, that obstacle goes away. Then the next obstacle comes, and then it's a pain in the ass and it's annoying, but you can overcome it and then it goes away. Then you're on the right path. But whenever something is fighting against you and you've tried everything you can do, you have expended all options and the universe is still fighting against you, that means the universe is saying, stop trying to control this. Stop trying to force this. Especially, this isn't a relationship read. This is the general, but it goes with relationships too. I'm on and off and on and off, and this person keeps coming in and out of my life and in and out 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 and in and out. And every time the same thing keeps happening over and over and over and over. Well, maybe the universe doesn't want this person in my life. Again, this is general, but it goes with all things. Learn to distinguish that difference. That's how you can start developing your own relationship with the universe. All right. Okie dokie. I feel like those were the messages that my Taurus friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, while we are still in the month of September, which is when this video is being filmed, my September sale for my readings is still going on, where pre-recorded personal readings are $50 off. That's to celebrate my 5 years reading tarot on YouTube. But now that we're hitting the holiday season, there's going to be big sales and special little shit happening every month. So there will be something special for the month of October. Stick around to see what that is. But for now, $50 off pre-recorded personal readings for September. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.